Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it is Friday afternoon and I'm hiding away in the back of the shop because I've got big plans with this space and I haven't shown you this space before. So there's two rooms at the back of the shop which I wasn't going to do much with, but I think now this is going to be where I'm going to run workshops from. So my friend Emma is here today and we're talking through workshops as she's running some for me. So let me talk you through the space. So this is the room right at the back, which as you can see, needs a little bit of love. But I'm thinking of giving it a bit of a quick makeover. I'll show you more. There's lots of stuff here that needs moving. There's a cute little garden out there that needs more TLC as well. So I'm thinking of having a long table in this space and hosting our Christmas wreath workshops and our lino printing workshops. So I'm just trying to clear the space and I'm going to pop a table in the middle to see if it works. It's quite narrow, so I'm going to just make sure we can get chairs under and see what it looks like. Emma is currently on a call, so I'm going to quickly take the legs off this table and then pop it in the other room and see how it looks. It's absolutely pouring with rain outside, so it's gone really dark, so I've had to pop the light on, but it's one of those lights that's not very good, so that will need changing. But these are just really bog standard IKEA tables that I've got, which I'm just going to put in here for now, and then we can always change them. I've got lovely trestle legs at home, and we can put a nice wooden worktop on them. Right, you're definitely going to need to use your imagination for this one because at the minute it looks horrendous. But I've popped the table in and I've used the landlord's lovely chair that was in here to see if the space works and if there's enough room. There's so much that needs to be done in here to make it nice and cozy. But I think this could work. So my original plan was the workshops would be in the shop as they're in the evenings. But now we're going to do Emma's workshops during the day. So I don't think it's going to work in the shop space. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to play around with different areas because there is quite a bit of space here, which is really nice. But it will just mean I need to give everywhere a lick of paint and put a lovely rug down and just make it feel really warm and cozy. This is really not giving the vibe that I want at all. So we need to look past all of this. The landlord's coming to move all of this stuff here because that's all his. This white table looks hideous at the moment, but it will look better. Lick of paint, lovely rug on the floor. I think this could work. You do have to come through this other room to get to the back here. So I'll definitely be doing something with this room as well. At the minute, it's just a bit of a dumping ground for everything. And then it also goes out onto the garden. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this room. As it may be my work room, which originally is what I was using it for. But if I've got this set up with a big long table, then I will probably work from here. I've just looked out the window and it's a very grey and rainy and wet day. And the garden definitely needs some love. But I can't help but get carried away and just think how beautiful would this be in the spring. The lovely rooftops, the brick wall, there's block paving down the end here, which would look lovely with some garden chairs and table. I think it's going to be difficult to move out of here again. Well, I don't know where the rest of that day went. Serving customers, me and Emma were filming, so I didn't get much more done in the back of the shop. But I am super excited about it now because I can just see it coming together really nicely when originally I wasn't actually going to do anything with that space. So the shop is looking really cute. I've switched all of the lights off and now it's time to head home and just have a really nice chilled evening, ready hopefully for a really busy weekend. Good morning everyone. It is Thursday morning today and I'm feeling really excited today because the landlord is coming to move all the bits and bobs out of the back room, which means I can start cleaning it and sorting it out. So yeah, super excited about that because I just want to transform it now. Like once I've got an idea in my head, I just want to do it. So hopefully I will show you more of that today. Not that exciting because I am literally just cleaning it and emptying it, but it's a start. I know I also said, was it yesterday, day before, about starting the Christmas decorations, or the idea that I have, but when I looked at home I don't have any of the things I need, so that is going to be put on hold for a minute until I order the bits and bobs that I need. I've just seen something actually that could work, but we'll try, we'll see. So yeah, so that is happening today. I've got some new cushions that I'll show you to go out in the shop, and then the shop will be open in about 15-20 minutes or so, so let's get cracking. Just giving it a good sweep has already made me feel better. As you can see, there are quite a few cracks in the paint in the floor. So I might repaint it, not grey, obviously. Might repaint it, and then I'll probably pop down a rug that is probably covers most of it. Obviously it will have to sort of come to here, but that is probably what I do. So hopefully, well, I don't know actually, because that looks really thick. Let me try and, yeah, it's just all coming off. I don't know, I'm tempted to see if it all comes up, to be honest, because look, it is literally just breaking up. So I'm tempted to take it all off and repaint it from scratch. Oh, I don't know, I'm just creating more jobs for myself, but we'll see. Something will happen with this. But yeah, just literally giving it a quick brush has made me feel so much better already. This is all getting picked up and sorted, apart from my table. So when this is empty, we'll have another look. Whilst I'm waiting for that to happen, I just thought I would quickly come through to the shop and show you the new cushions. So I'm so pleased with how these have turned out. They are so lovely. So they're a chocolate brown stripe with kind of ivory and natural cream stripe here. It's actually, you see a closer up of the weave, and then I've put this lovely mocha fringe on it, and I'm just absolutely love them. Got one over here as well. They do come in a neutral version, but I've actually sold them, but I'm going to deliver them to the customer tonight, so I'm going to try and get a quick video or picture of them on her lovely new loaf sofa. But yeah, I've popped it in the window because I think if I can go back, I just think it looks really sweet in the curtain, in the window. And it's nice when people drive past as well. So they're not actually online yet whilst I'm filming today, but hopefully by the time I post this they will be. If not, you can just drop me an email or a message and I can ship them out to you. Good morning everyone. Well, it's another very grey, wet day here today. I went to deliver some beautiful blinds and cushions to a customer, and of course I forgot to film it. I got one little clip which I'll show you, but that was it. I literally forgot. But anyway, I've got good news. All of the stuff has been cleared out the back. Let me turn you around and show you. Here we go. So it's now a nice blank canvas. So I'm just going to clean the floor a bit because it's looking a bit grubby. Sweep it, mop it, and then I'm going to measure for a rug. I've done my best. It's filthy. I haven't done a very good job. It still just looks really filthy. So I think it's going to have to be a proper scrub rather than a mop. But I've made a start. It's time to open up the shop now. So I'm going to have to leave that there for now. But let's open up the shop and then I'll go back and we can measure up for a rug. I just missed out on the lovely jute rug on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm really gutted about that. So I'm going to have a look and see if I can find anything that will fit. Right, back we go. Let's measure up for a rug. if I can fit through the door. I've got to listen out for the bell so I can hear anybody that comes in the shop. The floor is still wet, but let's see what sort of rug we can fit in here. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. As you can tell from my cat, it is Sunday today. And at the moment, this is the only time that I'm having off, Sunday afternoons, once the shop shuts at 1 o'clock. Even though the shop is shut on Mondays, I am at the barn. Is my camera moving? It is moving. Stay. The shop's shut on a Monday, but I'm at the barn doing online orders and making up stock for the shop. So it's only Sunday afternoons that I have off at the minute, so it's very busy. So me and Toby is in the boot, but my car is absolutely full of cushions. We need to go to the barn as well to drop them off, but we're going to head to our local garden centre. I think there's a Christmas fair on there today. So we're going to have a little mooch around before coming back home, cooking a nice roast dinner. And I'm a Celebrity starts tonight as well. So yeah, really nice little afternoon planned. So let's go and see what's on offer at the garden centre. I've just really quickly watched that back and my double chin is awful. That was literally the worst angle, but never mind, let's go. I've literally never seen it so busy here, so I'm not sure how long we're going to last here because it'll probably be a little bit too much. But me and Toby matching with our outfits today. This lead I absolutely love. Harvey had one in a slightly different colour, but yeah, let's go. Let's go see what shops there are. Ready? Steady, go! First thing I've seen, how cute are these cards? Literally adorable. I've come to look at the pots because I saw a video on social media somewhere saying about putting your Christmas tree in a old pot, and it looked really, really good. Maybe these ones over here, but these ones are quite nice. I don't know if these are big enough, but that could work. I thought it was a really good idea and it looked really lovely as well. I love these ones, but I think these ones are too tall. Love the effect on that one, but I just think it's maybe too tall for a Christmas tree, but such a good idea. I'm gonna cook myself a nice roast dinner tonight, so I think I might get these as a little treat to the pudding. What else have we got? Cherry bakewell, lemon. I think I'm gonna go for these. Well, we didn't stay long because it was so busy. You coming, Toby? It was so busy, so it was overwhelming for Toby, but we did get some pudding. And Toby, look what we got. We got some snacks. Oh my goodness. So it's time to go home and then cook a nice roast dinner. Oh, you lost it. You got it? I also remembered that I've got a hole in the back of my leggings, so I was very conscious of that. And it's really cold and windy now, isn't it? So let's head home. I've just remembered, luckily in the nick of time, that I needed to come down to the barn to unload my car, because my car at the moment is more of a van than it is a car, going between the shop and the barn. I've got so many cushions in the back, so let's go in. Where are my keys? And unload them, get these all out of my car, and then, oh gosh, what's going on? Everything's going on. And then we can get home, get into the warm and get cozy, ready for I'm a Celebrity. I'm not actually hungry yet, but I'm going to prep all of the veg and things for the roast.
because I've got other bits and bobs to do, so I can prep it all, do all the other bits and bobs, then pop it in the oven and settle down, ready for a lovely relaxed evening.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. I'm looking and feeling very tired today. I've decided to close the shop today, which you probably saw on Instagram, just so that I can catch up because I've literally got so much to do. And I really wanted a makeup free day as well. That wasn't the reason for closing the shop, but yeah, I just needed a day to just catch up and get organised, restock the shop, do all the online orders. I've just had a delivery of more of our lovely little bells, which are down here, which come on this beautiful little green velvet ribbon. So I'm just unpacking them, and then I'm also popping out with the landlord, as he said he's got some chairs for me to use for our workshop. So we're going to go and have a look at those in just a minute. So yeah, I need to unpack this delivery and then go look at the chairs and get back to the barn to crack on. And I love this table as well. So I've just been to see the chairs, and there's a couple that I've definitely got my eye on. It was literally like stepping into an old antique shop. It was amazing. There's also some tables which I really like the look of, and I'm wondering whether to maybe put a couple in the shop to style some of our table linen maybe. I'm going to have a think. But there were some really nice pieces, so super pleased about that. Means we'll have some lovely chairs for our workshop. So I'm just going to finish unloading this delivery, and then I've got somebody popping around to do a quote for something, and then I'm going to go back to the barn and crack on with orders. I've just restocked, so more of the bell garlands, got more of our beautiful rust candle holders. I literally love these. So we've got more of them. We've got more pine cones on the way because these have been so popular. This is the pistachio colour, which I love. And then the bronze. So more of them on the way, plus other decorations this time, so that there's a slightly different choice. And then I've also restocked a little bow, antique brass bow napkins, and I think I might actually use these at home on Christmas Day because I really love them. So yeah, a little restock here, and then more baubles to come hopefully this week. So I have just bought the new chairs down to the new workshop room, and I thought I would quickly show you as a nice way to end the vlog, to finally see my vision starting to come to life very slowly. It's still very much a work in process, but progress. I've just bought these chairs down with the landlord today, and I absolutely love them, especially this one. Just imagine it styled with some of our cushions. It's going to look perfect. Then I've got another table to bring down. And I saw on Pinterest, I think it was, that people will cover the table in brown paper, A, to protect the table, which I don't mind with these. As you can see, they're very old IKEA tables, but I think it would just give it a better look. And then I can also write anything on the brown paper for individual kind of place settings. So I think that'll work. Then I've got a rug to go down. This is being changed, and a cafe curtain over there. So it's slowly starting to come together, and I hope that when I film the next vlog, there will be a big difference, fingers crossed.